It's been 2 years since Danny Gutcher has played in a competitive baseball game at Eckerd College.
It was a long 2 years. A lot of sitting around, honestly.
The pandemic took away 2 seasons from the Gaither grad and his teammates, and all they could do was stay ready.
We knew that the next year was going to come, and we were just looking forward to that. We were counting down the days.
698 days between games to be exact before Danny, a redshirt freshman catcher, could begin his college career.
I was actually an infielder all the way up until my sophomore year at Gaither. And Coach North over there asked me, he's like, "Can you catch?" I was like, "Yeah, I can catch a little bit." Going from high school to college is definitely another beast. The kids are bigger, they're older, obviously, and the game definitely speeds up.
The Triton's cleanup hitter made good use of his time away from the game, getting a head start on his career after baseball.
I really wanted to research CTE and how it kind of propagates through the brain in athletes, and if there's any ways that we could treat it.
For Danny, the choice to go down this path was no coincidence.
I actually had a traumatic brain injury myself back in high school. I had to get 16 stitches in my forehead.
September 10th, 2017, Hurricane Irma makes landfall in Florida, making her way up into the Bay Area in the early morning hours of September 11th, with wind gusts up to 90 miles an hour, leaving damages across the U.S. in the billions.
My dad and I were doing some tree cleanup, and we had cut down a tree that had broken off, and we had pushed it over, and there was a loose branch up in the other trees, and it came down and just struck me right in the head.
The branch split the top of Danny's head open and required 16 stitches, but it could have been much worse.
It's like a half moon going down right there. That's where the stitches were, but if it had gone up probably just another 6 inches onto my head, it could have been lights out for me.
Danny recovered in time to play his senior year, but the traumatic nature of the event would have a lasting effect.
That motivated me to really study the brain, because there's other people that are leaving this earth because of the brain, and I just want to be able to help with that. I count my blessings ever since that day, that if I had walked 6 inches further, I could have been off this earth.
The Triton's catcher has only 1 year to make an impact on the field and chase his pro baseball dream. But it's what he could do off it that could last much longer.
Some of the pro athletes nowadays, it's becoming a serious problem. And I just want to be able to help those guys in any way that I can.
In St. Pete, Mike Cairns, Spectrum Sports 360.